Grounded to third. Throw across to first. And that is it. The Surfers Paradise Bluewave are champions once again. I said so, I keep big bills up in my heart.
Hey guys, are you looking for the ultimate car buying experience? Then visit us at the Car Place, 46 Brisbane Road, Labrador. We are a proud supporter of Surfers Paradise Baseball Club, and you're watching SPBC TV.
Bluewave are champions once again. same starting at 2 years. Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Well, seems to have just started working all by itself, as technology does. So the guys are just still warming up. Thankfully, as I'm fighting technology with both hands. Just bear with me. Got Doro just working on some infield drills with the boys. Oh, we've got a couple of people tuning in. How you going, guys? Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. I know there's a showcase on up in Brisbane that maybe Brad's tuning in from, sitting in the bleachers. Got my roadie Bruce at home in the chat. Thanks, Dad, for always tuning in. Looks like the game's about to kick off here. So we've got Lachlan Jones behind the plate umpiring today, and being Grant for the twos at the plate. Hopefully everything's coming through loud and clear on your end. Been battling the technology bugs. Benny fouls that one down the left. Battling the technology bugs. Obviously crept in over the pre-season, over the winter, should I say. I seem to have forgotten how to set everything up in a timely and orderly fashion, and it's definitely tested my memory how to get everything set up again. It's Oscar Shoshi on the mound, getting some reps in. So we've got a pocket radar being set up behind the plate. Like Declan and Boise. Hopefully get some pitch speeds out to you. Yeah, most of the cobwebs are cleaned out. It's surprising they do creep in from week to week. But it seems... Fouls that one back. Yeah, just testing out some new connections. Got two modems with two separate internet sources just to help connections at different fields that one carrier, I've got an Optus SIM card and a Vodafone SIM card now. So if one of those carriers don't have good reception at one field, I can use the other one to rely on. So just to back up connections, making sure that I can get the live stream going basically. Big Luke White plate. If you were here early enough, I did play a couple video advertising that seems to be working really well so far. No complaints, didn't look like it was stuttering too much and the sound was coming through nice. Whitey launches one in centre field. Centre field is racing back to the fence. And that is out of here. That is how you want to do it. Just making sure that he's got a home run in the books. This afternoon after this game there will be a home run derby that I'm going to be live streaming. If you want to stick around to watch that, the entry fee is to have a home run in the last 12 months. And Luke White making sure that he's got one. That one going pretty much dead centre. I don't know if this is a strictly Div 1 versus Div 2. They all are eligible for both divisions, but obviously just split up into two different sides, and I'm calling the Div 1 and Div 2. As that one looked like a nice slider down and away. A fork ball, Oscar says. That one going down and away. And the batter chasing that one for strike 3, and that will retire that side, and we'll change sides for the bottom of the first. I'll get that text up as well. course, everybody's favourite commentator, Owen Drinkwater, behind the plate. After having a season off for a bit of shoulder rehab, rejoining the ranks. Says he's very eager to play, but he says he will miss doing some commentary and will jump on the mic whenever he can.
Being sent.
We've got a special guest joining us. Just get our microphones all set up. Stephen Chambers.
How you going, Johnny?
Very good, mate.
Yeah, it's good to see Ricky out early in the pre-season. He's, I think, a very big part of last year's championship run, and I think he'll be probably one of the main guys this year.
One goes over left fielder's head, stumbles. Got him all turned around. Is that Ben out there? Rare miss for Ben.
I think that was our new import Christian coming out of the gates ready to go, so might have caught Ricky by surprise, but I'd like to expect to see him respond here against his brother. Should be a good matchup.
Mm. How was your off season?
To be honest, speaking to a few of the coaches, I didn't do all that much. I would have liked to have done a lot more.
Doing nothing is something.
Yeah, it was nice to spend heaps of time.
You just call it rehab.
Yeah. And the runner takes off to third. Drinkwater with the throws, not in time.
That's a good jump. He's got some speed.
Yeah, it's exciting to see the new guy bringing a lot of energy to the team. So obviously with Andy there last year, it's big boots to fill, but I think Christian will bring his own style of play to the team, which will be great.
Not afraid to steal the base and get a hit first bat up.
Yeah, he's come ready to play. Good fastball by Ricky on the outer half. You got to think the brothers are trying to think alike and see which way it goes, because you know Joy likes to swing hard, and I think Ricky's got pretty good command of the fastball. Might be coming with a breaking ball here.
Did well last season, Ricky, on the mound.
Got him with the cutter, I believe, down the way. Good pitch. That will definitely be bragging rights at dinner tonight.
Also, Mum and Dad here watching as well.
Yeah.
They have to decide the better son. Who's the better son? I think Ricky's got the edge now.
Yep. 1-0 Ricky. Here we go, lefty-lefty matchup. Fastball up. Dangerous play. Oh, we called it a strike, okay. Expanding the zone, we're going to make the home run king from last year work a little bit harder.
Definitely looking forward to seeing what Harrison White can bring this season. Improving on last season would be absolutely enormous. So he had an enormous year last year.
Absolutely. Good fastball by Ricky, by Harrison White. But I think, yeah, he's obviously been working hard in the off-season. You can see he's in great shape, so yep. I would say he's going to damage a few baseballs this year. 0-2. See what Ricky brings. Might be a breaking ball down. Oh, we're going upstairs. Got him. Good fastball by Ricky Deeble. 2 out. Man on third. Mr. Clutch, Scott Cronin. He was damaging last year in the playoffs in all the big spots. He's always been that way. Eccentric character that he is. So exciting news about this season's games being streamed on Friday nights. It's that'll be great for all the viewers at home.
Yeah, I didn't really get to mention it. Really, Cronin this one to third. It bounces off Pez's chest.
Hit hard.
That one just hopping up on him. Not able to knock that one down. Cronin's on, and that one scores another run, leveling it up.
Yeah, he's a big, strong human.
He's got some hitting power.
He absolutely does. Kenny Ueda stepping up, hoping to make one last push at Div 1 this year.
Had a massive winter season with Nutsy's Div 2 side.
It's a fastball away for strike 1.
Smacked a bunch of home runs.
Yeah. Well, that's a good lead up for the summer season.
Yep.
Ooh, and Ricky lets one go a bit wayward. Runner doesn't advance. As it is an inner squad, we might be seeing a few moves from just a practice run. We're going to get Ricky hopefully thrown over to first base, see how that pick-off move's working. Drinkwater with the block, keep it in front. Always been a big part of his game, works really hard behind the dish as a catcher, makes all the pitchers feel very comfortable.
Makes me feel comfortable when he's commentating next to me too. He does it all.
He is a wealth of knowledge with baseball. So did I read it right that we're going to have some guys mic'd up during the season?
That's what everybody wants, but unfortunately my technology doesn't allow for it. Obviously I've got my mics here, but
right.
The people at home will be able to hear them, but I can't sort of talk to them or anything like that.
Okay.
Like they do in the MLB. Unfortunately, that technology costs a lot of money.
Working towards it.
Yeah. It would be a really good sort of. We might chuck a mic on someone for the home run derby.
Yeah, cool.
We'll just pass the mic between batters.
Yep. Give the viewers an insight as to what they're thinking.
Not that most people talk to themselves while they're batting, but
There's
that
a
one fouled straight over our heads.
waking up the clubhouse. Alrighty, full count, 2 out, runner on second base. Let's see what Ricky brings to Ueda. Runner takes off, stepping off, throwing a third, not in time. As it's an inner squad, runners are taking it base to base at the moment, keeping it safe, to try and avoid all things unnecessary pre-season.
Yeah, that's the last thing anyone wants.
Three-two. Nice routine 6-3 by Shinjiro. All right, Johnny, I think that's me, mate. I've got to head back to the bullpen. Keep working with the young guys. Thank you very much for having me.
Appreciate having you on, mate, and all the best.
Cheers, mate.
So big thanks to Steve Chambers for dropping in. Obviously, Coach Kev has told everybody they're doing a bit of a stint on the mic. A number of players, key players. So that'll be good for me. Give someone else a chance to have a chat and talk about their off season and what they're up to in their preparations. So we'll take a short break and come back with the next. I think we're at the top of the second now.
Hey guys, are you looking for the ultimate car buying experience? Then visit us at the Car Place, 46 Brisbane Road, Labrador. We are a proud supporter of Surfers Paradise Baseball Club, and you're watching SPBC TV.
Good. Hi, Darren. Good. Hi, Sharon. Good. There you go. I'm walking towards you, mate. You're not supposed to walk away. I'm going to do some commentary.
Yeah, man. We're live.
Okay.
So you just want to hold that one.
Yep. Right to talk.
Yeah, mate.
You commentating and we commentating?
Oh, we can both do a little bit here and there, but
Oh, that ball's crushed. Husey hits a ball to centre, first pitch of the inning. Ah,
right off the top of the glove there. Who's that out centre?
the new fella. I'm still getting the names, Johnny.
Christian.
No, Christian's at short. Christian led off the last inning with a similar ball, about a home run. Oh, double off for a walk.
To left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Daro, congratulations on the on your son's successes in the off season.
Thanks, Johnny.
And also yourself, you're doing a bit of coaching, assistant coaching over at the Bandits
Yeah, mate. It's
this season.
I'm excited to be part of join the club. I've worked with Dingo as a player, played with Dingo, and then he's requested me before that if I could try and get involved, and Watto's been impressed with Watto at the state level, Australian level, and so anyway, they asked, and I'm going to honoured to take the role and hopefully get another championship there in Brisbane.
Yeah, absolutely. They went close last season. So,
Yeah.
They've made a few roster changes.
Yeah, it's always a bit tricky with the affiliate teams and who they want to send out as far as prospects and to fill rosters, but it feels like it's filling up. It's going to be pretty solid all around.
Yeah. And Max is joining you as well.
Yeah, Max is he's got to make that club. He's signing with the Bandits initially. Well, he signed a 3-year deal with them, but he'll come on as I think they call it like an extended roster type position.
Yeah.
With the goal to try and make the opening day roster and then travel with them as well. So. That's exciting for him.
Absolutely.
I just chatted to him this morning. He just finished instructional league today. It's a Saturday afternoon there in Phoenix.
Yep.
So he's just completed his 3rd week there.
Yep.
Feels like he's settled in. Feels confident.
Yep.
Got a couple of hits today, so he's good.
Lovely. No, we're all gunning for him. We wish nothing but the best for him. And I was just thinking, I was watching a bit of Trevor Bauer's YouTube channel, and he's got a cameraman following him around. If Max ever wants me to do a live camera work for him day by day, just hit me up.
We know where to look.
Yeah, that's it. I'm your man.
And Johnny, your technology, looking at it here, it's just getting better each season.
Yeah, it looks complicated, and it is. It took me about 4 times as long to set it all up this morning. So
did it?
I've had to dust all the cobwebs off and I left home 3 times and went back 3 times to pick up stuff that I've forgotten. So I'm very rusty.
It's all good. Doesn't look it. Doesn't look it.
It's a bit of a
You got
mess.
more cameras this year, haven't you? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, I've got the widescreen. We've got the closer picture batter.
Oh
and,
yeah, nice.
I do have one focused on you at the moment, so
Yep.
let the people know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
On the casting couch that I've got here.
Mm.
It's been good. There's a lot of people volunteering to come and join me on the mic, and
Hey Johnny, you got a few more sponsors this year, I believe.
mate, Daniel Harmon has just gone above and beyond. Can't thank him enough. I know the club can't thank him enough for the work that he's done, the hours that he puts in outside of baseball. Oscar sits down on for his first
Oscar's
batter.
looking good today. Got to say,
Yep.
ball's coming out of his hand.
That's good. He's
Well,
got some movement.
yeah.
Getting people swinging. Yeah, Nutsy's just gone above and beyond. And there's at least a dozen new sponsors this season.
That many, eh?
Yeah,
Dozen
at
new. Yeah,
least.
excellent.
You know, it's good for the club. It's good for me. I get more content to put up and advertise. And we've got the Sporting Globe coming on board. The naming rights. They're the naming rights sponsor of the live stream. So
That's fantastic.
I need to plug them a few more times.
And mate, that'll be the games will be live on a
Yep.
Friday and Sunday in there. Is that right?
Yep, they'll. I don't know how they're going to organise that, but I'll be obviously at the field doing the live streaming, and
Yeah.
someone will whack it on the big screen or on the smaller screens.
Just as we do at home.
I think if you go there's a screen on your little booth where you eat your dinner, and you
Right.
can ask them to change it, or I don't know how that works, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a good setup there.
I'm excited to have someone send me some photos of watching it from the Sporting Globe and Surfers. And yeah, I'll have to get a list of sponsors to shout out during the live stream. But
Yeah.
And how's lines one straight to first base? That's only 2 outs, so I've forgotten how to count. Yeah, your off season. What have you been up to since last summer season ended? About
Oh, mate, a lot of that was assisting Max with his preparation to go to instructional league.
Yep.
You know, that signing
backwards
of
and
him.
forwards to America. And
Yeah, so I've done a few trips to America.
Yep.
One was early in January, then we went back in April. And then, yeah, as I say, there's been Oakland had the scout, the Australian scout, and an outstanding coach, Dan Petrine, come up here for a 3-day weekend 3 times leading into it.
Yep.
Really good baseball knowledge, and so I assisted him with coaching Max, offensively and defensively. He's a very tech type guy, analysis, but still got some old school. So that was great. From Oakland, we invested that time into him coming up here from Melbourne.
Yep.
So that was my off season.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like we're back quite early.
Yeah.
Which
Just
is
being
cool.
a manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm spending some time around the club now. Bandits will officially kick off in the next few weeks as far as training, getting them ready for the season. Not sure of the dates that the US, the import players come out, but it can't be far away.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I'm up to, and then just typical work commitments, and
Yeah.
as we all do.
Yep. That's it. We all have a day job.
Yeah. Boys are looking outstanding. The younger fellas, the players like Jonesy, Oscar, Shelshear,
Yep.
Jake Scott,
Zach Smith.
Zach Smith. Zach's away today for some reason.
Showcase.
Gotcha.
Yep. Cody Harrison.
Yep. No, those guys have really come leaps and bounds in the last 6 months.
Yep.
They're always going to be on the radar this year for, knocking on the door for
Yeah.
Div 1. But Yeah, that's encouraging.
Those young boys that are just went over to America.
Yeah.
Wardrop and
Yep.
Kobe, and this one's in through the gap, out to right field. Going to test him at home.
Damn. Hey!
As the throw is on time. And that'll swap the side over. So, yeah.
James, both Ricky and Oscar have looked good in their 2 innings.
Go to the bottom of the second now. I think we're still at 1 apiece.
Have you got any sponsor stuff going up yet, Johnny? Not yet. Are we off? Is it a break?
We're just in between innings at the moment, but yeah, we've got there's a few new sponsors that came on. I haven't really got all there. We've got Kaiser.
There's a drone up there, Nick.
Yeah, we got my boy Ro taking some photos.
Oh, this is Ro here.
Yeah.
He's got a flash-looking camera too, eh?
He's the coolest man on the planet.
That's right. He did some black and whites and different things. Yeah. Oh, he's the DJ as well. Yeah.
Yep. He did that highlight video for the club.
Yeah, that's right.
Out
yeah.
A little while ago. He played winter ball with me.
Oh, did he? How'd you guys? You guys won it, did you?
No. We would have liked to. I think we came 3rd out of 4. So
Which club was that? Because we won one of our winter ball teams.
Div 2.
Div 2, right.
Yeah, we're in Div 3. So
right.
We probably had a personal best season in the last 5 or 6 seasons that I've been playing.
Right. Boy, Howie.
And I think we knocked off Cardinals once that won it, 17 to 10, 11, and then we had a walk-off win against Coomera, who came 2nd. So we knocked off the good teams, and it's just a lot of young kids on our side that are very green, but just a couple of the veterans. I probably had one of my best seasons so far. So.
Oh, did you personally?
Yeah.
Offensively or defensively, or all of the above?
Playing first base, and did pretty well with the bat as well. Yeah, we had a really good night at the Sporting Globe for the presentations, and everything went down really well.
Tony said that was a great night.
Yeah.
So can we assume that we'll have our summer season? Not sure.
I hope so. I don't know if we can fit that many
too big.
people in there.
Yeah,
It was sort of a.
Is there a
sort of
function room?
Yeah, it's a little function room off to the side, and I don't know if they can expand on that and make it a little bit bigger or not.
That'd be cool though, wouldn't it?
It's a great place. Nice video screen they had set up, and obviously the PA system, the mic, and obviously we like going to the Sharks, but obviously there's a cost involved with going there.
That's going to.
That one just getting out of the glove of, I think, Shin. And yeah, if we can get everybody into the Sporting Globe, that'd be save the club money, save everybody.
Yeah, I had a good feed there just after they opened.
I think I had a palmy and chips and something. I couldn't even finish. It was that big.
Yeah,
it's good value. And yeah,
good wings. I had wings.
Stacks of beers on tap, and obviously there's an app. You can download the Sporting Globe app and just have Surfers Paradise as your nominated team, and for every $1 that you spend, you get rewards points to use at the Sporting Globe, and the club itself at the end of the season gets some money back based on how much money everybody is spending there.
I didn't know that, mate.
Yeah,
we'll have to get that. We'll have to get that out.
Yeah, there's a double kickback there, so it works. We help the Sporting Globe out by spending money, and then they help the club out by
That's a great
The
initiative.
amount of points, the more points that people earn there and money they spend there, the club gets a check at the end of the year, and based on how much money there is. So, and obviously you get discounts and stuff by being a member of the Sporting Globe. So there's good rewards for going there and watching the live stream on a Friday night, and you help the club while you're there, and it's a win-win. So
Yeah.
that's a great sponsorship to have.
Good setup.
Yeah, and obviously there's a couple of new other sponsors.
I wonder if you get Uber Eats from there, if that's the same sort of setup.
I'm not close enough to get Uber Eats from there, but
Yeah.
I would assume so,
Yeah.
because I think you can get takeaway from there. I'd have to look into that, but they do a lot of good
Can you
meals
smell
there.
that now, Johnny? Tony's up there.
Tony's on the barbecue. We're talking about food. We can smell food.
Yeah.
I've got a list of deals. They got Mondays. They got half price wings, bites, and ribs. I mean, if you can get half price ribs any day, that's
When's that? Sunday?
Mondays.
Mondays.
Yeah. Tuesdays they got half price steak. Wednesdays they've got an $18.90 MVP Parma. Thursdays they do $16.90 classic burgers, and on Fridays they do $30 all-star platters. So any day of the week you go there, they got deals on. Boys were smashing into those beer towers at presentations. Like, it
I
was
bet
no
they
one's
were.
business.
How
I think
many
there was
stubbies?
there was the towers on. There was a tower on every table by the look of it. I think there's about 5 or 6 schooners in each one.
Is there?
And surface is just going leaps and bounds lately.
Can you make sure Archie picks up the Rory?
With Pan Packs coming up in the start of November.
You got a team in there, mate?
Yeah, we're on the Laser Sharks, Surfers Laser Sharks.
Laser Sharks, yeah, right.
It's a team,
Haven't heard that before.
team that was formed at the Queensland Masters earlier this year.
Right.
By myself and a few other players, and we were going to be the Surfers Sharks, and we were throwing around a logo to put on our new jerseys, and I said the shark just looks too happy. It needs like a laser on its head or something to make it look mean and angry, and it just stuck. So
There you go.
the Austin Powers Laser Sharks. It's stuck. So most of the boys have come on board, and they've got a good solid 14-man roster. Whitey's hustling to that one at right. Makes the catch. He's got good feet for a big man.
He has. Got a good stash going this year too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've noticed that. I'm sure you'd see
Can't
it on.
see that on camera, but maybe if he comes and
Oh,
has
it's a
chat
big
with
one.
you.
I think when you see him hit, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Can't miss it.
No, that was a good home run by him.
Was.
Got all of it.
We've got a after this inner squad game, we've got a home run derby.
Yeah, I mentioned he's punched his ticket. I don't know if he's had one in the last 12 months, but I'm sure he has.
I'm sure
but
he has, yeah.
He just punching in another ticket to make sure he's all there. And I think this is young Aki at the plate. He was catcher for us in
Oh, did he?
Div 3.
Yeah.
So,
Studying here, is he?
yeah, I think. I'm not 100% sure if he's studying or not, but he's a roommate with Ro.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Rowe doesn't play.
Ro's on our Pan Packs team, and
Okay.
our Div 3 side. He's our left fielder. He can do it all, literally.
Rowe's a chef, is he? Did I hear
He's a
that?
barber.
Barber, is
Yeah,
he?
he's a Japanese barber in Surfers. This is his day job.
Yep.
Does a little bit of DJ work on the side, and
Jack of all trades.
photographer, videographer. So he's a good fella to have at my beck and call to come down and take some photos for me to use during the season. some promo stuff, get some action shots. Not a bad
Ricky's
swing.
throwing a few more pitches than I thought he was going to, but that's good. Genuine two-way player.
Mm.
I think there's some early discussions about Ricky starting on Friday night,
Okay.
and then hope I'm not letting the cat out of the bag, Kev, but
Yeah, don't say it.
preliminary discussions, but then he'll play the outfield on Sundays.
Don't
Here's
want to give away
Nico
too
there.
many secrets.
Nico's the new import from Southern California, from LA. Had some very big numbers in college.
Yeah.
Started off well here today. Very good infield, outfield, and led off the game with a double off the wall.
Just slicing that one foul. This is very Californian weather.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
You're loving it.
A little bit more humid than Cal, I reckon.
Sure, Kevy's going to send him over for a chat a little bit later. You get the lowdown. Nice gap shot there.
Hey, nice. Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, I thought that one was in the gap for sure, but he actually made a good play on it. Knocked it down. Probably just rolled out of his glove.
He looks like he can swing it a bit. We've got brother versus brother right now. Ricky struck him out in the first.
Yep. 1 point. He's up 1-0 against his brother. He's mentioned to Chambers before his mum and dad are here judging them.
Yeah. It's good to see Deeb's down here.
Yeah.
Limited time he gets in Australia.
Yeah, I was told he's got some baseball. Been around baseball himself for a long time, and the list of things that he's done very long.
Yeah, I played with John Deeble on an Australian team back in 1992.
There you go. Fun fact. And he's down with the Melbourne Aces, I think now. Isn't he?
Yeah, Melbourne Aces, managing the Melbourne Aces.
Yep.
Back then he was with Waverley, by memory.
Mm-hmm. Probably just see him there in the background, in the corner.
Change up, didn't get out in front.
And how's the rest of the family going?
Yeah, everybody's good. Ali and Bella are in Sydney this weekend. Bella's got a big dance. It's like all the best choreographers in the country come together.
Yep.
Out at Homebush.
Right. Big stadium.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So they've been having 10-hour days out there.
It's a busy schedule, the old dance schedule. I've got my sister's daughter does a bit of fizzy work, and she does some dancing and stuff, and it's a full-on schedule.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a
They've
commitment.
got tournaments and competitions
Yeah.
non-stop. It's
Yeah.
a bit like the baseball
Yeah.
for young kids. It's just there's tournaments everywhere.
It's
A lot of
Stedfords,
travel.
mate. Oh, you got to
Stedfords, that's it.
get your terminology.
Yeah, Stedfords,
there, Johnny.
that's it. Same with music.
Yep.
The kids playing music. My son plays music in Stedfords.
Wow, those sausages are smelling good. I'm fasting this morning, so.
Sure there'll be leftovers.
What's the count, Owen? Owen, what's the count?
I think Sam's on the calls, I think.
Full count here.
See what he can do. Doesn't want to go 0-2. I think they're replaying for 3-2.
Yeah, replay. Don't want to walk your brother. He's a trendy looking dude, isn't he?
He's the coolest man on the planet. I tell you what, the flow he's got.
Is he cut all hair or only Japanese?
All hair.
Mm.
Yeah. I think he's worked with a few other Japanese barbers, spotting surfers.
So this is the third 3-2 pitch. So that's what's that? What are we talking about? An 8 pitch at bat. Ooh! Rung him up.
Got him on the corner. Window shopping.
2 punchies.
Just looking.
Go West!
At the top.
Looks like Ricky's
Hitting his spots.
has got honours today.
Yep,
Back at
that's
the
2-0.
back at the
2-0, I
family
don't know.
Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
A bit of trash talk going on.
That's it. Brother v brother. Love that. You know, I'd love to have you here all day. I know you got stuff to do. You don't have to stay here
All right, mate.
all day, but I think
Oh, Sammy's.
Sammy's coming to.
I've got to go
fill in
umpire,
for you.
mate. Thanks
No
for
worries,
having me,
mate.
Johnny.
No worries,
See you
mate.
during the season.
All the best. Thank you to Daro for joining in and jumping on the mic, and so we welcome in Sammy Foster. Just got you on the camera as well, mate.
yes.
So just
Hello,
wave
folks.
to the folks at home.
How's
How's
our viewership? What are our numbers looking like, Johnny?
I'd like to say we're up to about 40,000, but there's only a couple tuning in at the moment. I think we've got 6. We're up to 6, but there's 6 loyal
Who are our-
viewers. I can't really. We don't have names. It's only a number,
That's anonymous.
anonymous numbers. But
Brucey's on there.
I know
no doubt.
I know my dad's there, always monitoring it for me.
Good stuff. Number 1 supporter.
That's it.
Platinum member.
Oh, I don't know what the top one is. But he's
Titanium.
he is the top of the top, cream of the crop. Whenever it glitches out, he lets me know, because nothing but the best for the viewers.
So talk me through your new tech this year. As you know, Johnny, I'm in the game myself. I'm
Yep.
in the
Your shock
performing
therapy arts. How is your shock therapy arts
It's
going?
good, mate. We're
Seeing you posted, you've got a few shows on over the last couple of months.
we've been all over the place touring shows in schools and in theatres, and just got back from Bundaberg yesterday.
Yep.
Up to Toowoomba next week.
Nice.
Working on some new projects in the pipeline. So yeah, mate, keep 'em busy. And,
How many people do you have that work,
Yeah, so
volunteer? Do they work or volunteer?
no, we're all professional. So we're set up as a not-for-profit entity.
Yep.
But we all are on wage, so
Wage,
myself and
okay.
our business partner.
You got to keep the
Hayden.
lights on somehow.
Yep.
Yep.
We're full time as the 2 founders, and then we've
Nice.
got a executive producer and a education manager who are basically almost full time for us.
Yep.
And then we bring in our artists and our technicians and things on a per show basis.
Yeah.
So if we're touring a show, that'll
Get
depending
local
on the car
people.
sides, or if we need crew and stuff, we
Yeah.
just bring them in
Yep.
on a more casual basis.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
good,
it's
mate.
good that that's all going well for you.
So yeah, you get some extra cameras and stuff
Yeah,
this
well,
year. What do you?
all the same sort of cameras. We're running all the same gear. It's basically just the technology that the computer company Logitech. They're the brand name behind the Mevo company.
Yeah, nice.
That all the app and the cameras all come from, and they do some big work, putting out new updates and new things for us to use, like the video advertising that people have been seeing. That came out probably last season, but it just needed some fine tuning.
Yeah.
And now they've streamlined it and made it a lot better.
Yeah,
So
nice.
yeah, you can just clip that on. You don't have to hold it too
Yeah.
close. But yeah, that's massive for myself to have some good content and videos to play in the background, but mostly for advertisers as well.
Yeah, nice. So Sammy's on the mound here now, with pitching change. He sits down his age member equivalent in Jackie Scott. So Sammy O'Connor's going to be a guy coming into our lineup with Div 2 this year. He's a good young kid. Obviously him and Oscar, who was just on, we're looking to give him a shot this year to develop, and been watching him develop in the under 20s and the junior levels, and you know, they've just kind of turned the corner. I've noticed in the off season their maturity, how they're thinking about their approach, and what they're trying to do on the mound. You know, young kids are often they've got the raw talent, but they're not really thinking through situations and what pitches to throw in what situations, or what they're. You know, you ask them what were you thinking there with that pitch, or what were you trying to do, where were you trying to spot that pitch, and often they might not even have an answer for you, or they're focusing on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But I've noticed with those two guys, they're starting to think about it differently, and starting to think about what they're trying to do and why, what their objective is, and try to stay pitch to pitch and not get overawed by the moment. So that's what you want to see in development.
Yeah.
You know, Oscar, for example, he was always had a lot of raw talent, but moment to moment, pitch to pitch, and controlling what they can control. You know, I think that's a lot of the time young players in general, but young pitchers focus on things that are outside of their control. You know, game situations, what the other players are doing, umpires' calls, all that stuff. So I feel like my job as a coach is just to keep everyone, but particularly the younger players in our squad this year, focused on each moment and controlling the things that are within their control.
Yeah, exactly. And if something does go bad, they need to have that short-term memory.
That's right.
To not compound errors.
You
see people get into a hole, pitching-wise, you know, they walk a batter.
Yeah.
You don't want to turn that into 2 walks. You want to reset. When you say reset, you want to do that mentally, like it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, you know, the game of baseball, unlike a lot of other sports, well, a lot of sports, but there's an extraordinary amount of failing in baseball. If you look at just the stats, if you're going to
game of failures,
look how many guys in the big leagues this year are hitting over 300.
Yeah, it's all everybody's 0.2 something. It's
I
very
think
low.
There's 10 guys or 15 guys in the entire league that are able to hit, which means 7 out of 10 times they're failing. So you know that's unique.
Yeah.
When I explain baseball to people who don't know the game, and they're like, "What? The best guys in the world are failing."
There's some
7
guys
out of 10
they're hitting 500, but they think that's bad. It's like, I'm not getting on enough. You every 2, that's good. Like,
so you know, I think for me, knowing that it's a sport where that's inevitable, you're gonna fail. You're not gonna execute a pitch, or you're gonna make errors. You're gonna strike out. It's about the reset after that, because the more, of course, you're trying to execute every time, and that's the goal. But when that inevitably doesn't happen, your job is to try to be able to, as quickly as possible, reset. And the best players in any sport, you know, you watched Roger Federer when he played. He was I think he was one of the best at any sport I've seen at being able to mentally reset.
Yeah,
in between points.
Tiger Woods, same deal. Like, hit a bad shot, you can't let that get to you and compound those errors. Like I said, otherwise you drive yourself into the ground.
Yeah. Harry's hit that a ton.
Hit that one
And a
out
back
there.
Oh,
I don't know where that landed.
it got out in a hurry too. So our chip leader.
That wasn't just out. That was with the wind over right field fence. Luke White's looking for the ball.
He didn't even move.
That is. think we're back now. Apologies, just had to shuffle our gazebo shade over all my equipment because it was starting to heat up and caused me some issues. Technology doesn't like to get hot. And either do I. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the season, upcoming season? Have you got a full team list yet?
We're getting pretty close. I mean, today is I mean, there's going to be, obviously with Div 2, we're always going to be a little bit dependent upon what happens with Div 1 and what they need. And you know, the Kevy and I are on the same page in terms of developing guys, and there's a few guys who are going to be spending time in both Div 2 and Div 1 this year, and then there'll be a knock-on effect of that where we'll have to bring guys up from GCPA and to fill in those holes. But I think there's a pretty solid core of guys. You know, Benny Grant and Luke White kind of are pretty much locks in the outfield, and Jake's going to be kind of probably spending time between Div 2 and Div 1 this year. As Maxi has duties with the Bandits, you know, Jake will get his shot in centre. Pez is going to be pretty much with us most of this year, which will be nice. And then Jonesy obviously is going to be our catcher. Then we got some new guys. This new Japanese guy at first base, who's just joined us, Akumi. Swings a pretty good bat. He'll probably get a chance. Johnny Hall Walsh is probably going to be spending a bit more time with us this year. Now that kind of Trigger's back, that kind of
is he's still travelling back from Sydney? Almost every weekend.
Yep. So he might miss the odd one here and there, but
it's a big effort.
This guy hitting right now, Kenny, he's probably, if he gets, he's had some hamstring issues, but he's been swinging a red hot bat in winter, and he's keen definitely to try and get back in the mix. So you know, he might be a DH first base kind of option for us. And then Shin will be spending some time with us this year. He spent most of last year. He opted to kind of play GCBA last year, but asked him if he wants to play GBL again, and obviously he's a good little asset. Can kind of play everywhere. Fast, good bat, good glove. Can throw an inning here and there. And then pitching wise, I'd say we got Fitzy again. Pitcher of the year last year. He's going to be going around, and then bolstered by Sam and Oscar. So we've got some good pitching options. A lot more pitching depth than we had last year. Obviously we've lost a couple of the older guys. Tomo's out with an injury, and Studi as well is injured at the moment, and they were both thinking about probably playing kind of at that age where they want to maybe play a bit more down GCBA, and but they might appear,
get a call up
later in the year. I'll kind of slot in where needed this year, and kind of
because you're taking over the head coach position
that's right,
from Mark Rawlings.
Mark's decided to step down this year, so what's happening here? So obviously I was involved last year kind of helping with Mark, and then when Mark decided to step aside, that kind of opportunity popped up, so jumped at it, and I was kind of in two minds where I was going to be both playing and coaching this year. I was going to just, wherever the club needed me, I was put my hand up for GCBA but obviously I'd been involved last year, so it kind of made sense for me to jump into the Div 2 role. But I think playing wise, I still want to go around, but I'll kind of maybe see myself more filling in as needed, or maybe even DHing, and can kind of keep an eye on the game from a coaching perspective as well, and then I can kind of slot in. I play a bit of a utility, you know. I can play infield and outfield, so it gives us a bit more options that way as well. But it's a good season, mate. I'm excited, and you know, I say there's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if you know, like I say, Jake Scott's definitely going to get some opportunities. Lockie Jones is going to get some opportunities.
Yeah.
I think our pitchers. I think Oscar will probably get his shot in Div 1 too from time to time. So some things will move.
Yeah,
some moving
absolutely.
pieces of the puzzle.
Obviously, these young kids, they're all finishing Year 12 this year. So there'll be a time towards the end of their school lives that you might lose half the team.
Yeah.
Going to schoolies
and you know, like we always get, because these young kids are as talented as they are, they've obviously got representative duties, state teams, national teams, things like that. So that affects us throughout the season at various times. But we got enough depth in the club.
Absolutely,
we can bring guys up from GCBA. And,
it's a lot of talent
kind of good.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is to feed into, you know, that Div 1. Obviously, that's the goal, is to kind of put the best team on the field each week at Div 1, and then work backwards from there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we try to then go, okay, well, who's available from the pool of players that are left, and we put our Div 1, Div 2 team together from that.
Yeah.
What I'm excited about is Jonesy's, you know, he's known with Sam and Oscar coming into our rotation on a regular basis.
It's a nice hit there.
That's two good swings.
Kevy just giving Jonesy some pointers on where he was thinking with those pitch calls based on Pez's swing. That one just getting too much out where he can hit it and not enough inside to try and jam him.
What I'm saying is with Jonesy, at least he's got a good relationship. He's grown up playing with Sam and Oscar, so he knows not only what pitches they've got, but mentally kind of how to
on the same
control
page.
them.
Yeah.
And, so that's a good thing for us. You know, although he's a younger catcher, we've got younger pitchers who he's grown up playing with, so that helps. You know.
Yeah. And what's the competition like in your division based on last year?
To be honest, I have no idea. And I don't know. Well, the one thing I do know is there's an extra team coming into the comp. Narangba are bringing a B grade team in and not an A grade team. So that means that there's going to be some weird scheduling things this year because
there's 14 Div 1 teams and 15 Div 2.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or 10 and 11.
10, okay, yeah.
Well,
there's
10.
one extra, so
something, I don't know. There's I think there's 10 in Div 1 and
so
then 11.
Explain the ramifications of that to those who don't quite know.
Yeah,
who might be watching.
It's still not clear because the league hasn't announced what the draw is going to mean and whether there's going to be extra buys in play. Obviously, because a lot of clubs are in the same situation where your B grade and your A grade, typically, they always play at the same location, B grade before A grade, so then if anyone needs to hang around to fill in for A grade or sit on the bench, they can. It sort of aligns both clubs. So if that's
and that goes for everybody, every team.
Everyone.
Yeah.
And a lot of clubs are in that same situation where you've got guys playing across the two teams, or at least come sitting on the bench. And so if that goes out of whack from week to week, then that's going to mean like we might have a situation where we play a 9 o'clock game, and then if we've got guys in our club that need to, and we might be at say Narangba, and then A grade are playing that afternoon at Redlands, and if we've got B grade guys who they've got to then get
They
themselves
obviously have
across.
to work out in the schedule somehow not to have teams too far away from each other.
Yeah.
So they could travel.
But it's going to be, it's going to be a
But
complicated
how to
job.
do that, yeah.
And I don't know, like I say, whether they add a
buy.
somehow, and that way, you know, it aligns. But yeah, at this stage, all I know is we got Redlands next week for game 1.
Okay.
At home here, so
Nice.
that'll be our first job. I don't know what. I'm not really one of those people that kind of don't focus too much on what the other teams or other clubs are doing, and I just go, like, again,
Control
back
what
to
you
I
can
was saying
tell.
earlier.
Yeah. Control what you can control.
I
Yeah.
like looking at
Turn
who
up on
we've
the
got
day.
and what guys, and I've been talking today to our guys about not even putting their attention on outcomes, actually just focusing on small individual goals, things that they want to achieve. So
Yeah.
I want to work on spotting my slider, you know, or getting ahead in a count,
Yep.
or I'm looking for a certain pitch at you know, making hard contact up the middle,
Yep.
or getting a good jump at first base. So like
Yeah.
giving yourself things, goals that you can track, that you can be accountable to,
Yep.
and say, did you execute that goal that
Yeah.
you're trying to achieve?
And if everybody executes those small things, you can't be beaten.
Outcomes take care of themselves.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You know, I'm not interested in expectations and performance and outcomes,
Yeah.
things, you know, comparisons to last year or anything like that. I'm more about personal accountability,
Yeah.
and going, did you individually, what were you trying to do? What were your goals for yourself today? And what was the standard that you were trying to hold yourself to?
Yeah.
And
you
can
happy
you
with what
honestly
you
look
did?
in the mirror and go,
Yeah.
that was my best performance today?
Yeah.
And if all my guys can go, honestly, you know,
Yeah.
hand on heart,
That was a nice hard hit
I
to
did
right field.
what I was trying to do. I achieved what I was trying to achieve, and I'm proud of my
Yeah.
own effort. Then I really, honestly, don't care about results.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in when you step into the batter's box, it's you versus the pitcher. And if you don't have the mentality that I'm going to beat you, then you've already been beaten.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know,
You've got to have that confidence, no matter who you're facing.
Yeah.
It's if you don't believe that you're the better person the best person on the field.
Yeah.
I think that goes a long way.
Well,
to
anyone can make a mistake.
performance.
You know, to what we were saying earlier, this is a game of mistakes, and there's a lot of. It's a game where everyone makes mistakes and
Yeah.
they miss a pitch.
Yeah, you're
and,
going to strike out.
you know, you could be the best pitcher in the league, but it doesn't mean you're infallible and you're not going to leave a pitch up. And
Yep.
if you're ready and you're going, I'm going to wait for this pitch, and or looking for a particular pitch, then you're always a chance, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Spikes that one just short of the plate.
We've got some viewers from over the ditch.
Go, Sammy. You got this, baby.
Who we got there?
Had to be the voices tuning in from Aratoa.
He's a premium member.
Yeah.
He's a regular. Boyce family. I'm sure he's going to get a pitch sometime today, maybe.
Yeah, plan is to get all these pitches 2 innings.
Go, Sammy. Here you go. Atta boy.
pitch execution there from Sammy.
So, just want to thank you for coming and joining me on the mic, mate.
Oh, mate,
And
anytime.
I'll
Hopefully,
let you go.
Get a chance to jump in throughout the season.
Yeah, obviously you're a bit busy with the sport and everything, but like I say to everyone, the chair and the mic is always available. If you want to do some work, more than welcome.
Mate, anytime I'm around at the game, I'll be more than happy to come and have a chat.
No worries.
Keep it up, mate. Doing a great job with the broadcasts.
Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you to Sammy Foster. The teams just roll over now. I've got absolutely no idea what the inning is. I think we're at the bottom of the third. I might be wrong. Just guessing. But I'll take a quick little break.
Negative. I want more. More. Scott, he's the home run hitter. How do you forget he's the home run hitter? For a first pitch spot. I'm actually surprised why he's correct. I was scared me going. That's probably what it is. I know. That's what I fucking thought. Like he hit it and I was like, wow, that's fucking cool. Right, everyone's just going.
So joining me in the box seat now in the commentary booth underneath the gazebo is the newly married Josh Warner.
Yes, that's an odd thing to say as Whitey hits it out to centre field. Can of corn. Yeah, it's been interesting filling out a couple of bits of paperwork and ticking that married box for the first time. Yeah, definitely.
A little bit heavier left hand.
Oh, much heavier than I expected it to ever be.
No, I saw a couple of photos and it looked really like you're having a good time.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day.
My invitation must have got lost in the mail.
Yeah, a couple of people said that. I don't know what happened. It seemed to be most of the surface, most of the...
You know who your friends are.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's you don't realise how expensive weddings are until you think, who are we going to invite?
No, I've been there, done that many moons ago, and it's not something I want to do twice.
Oh, nice play.
Well done to Aki for catching that one. That's not an easy ball to catch.
Steve Chambers coming out to the mound.
Yeah,
First outing of the year.
He's already. He was my first guest this morning.
Oh, yes.
So, what about yourself? Apart from the wedding, what's your off season look like?
Very off, to be honest. I pretty much the wedding consumed everything.
Yes.
And now just starting to get back into the swing of normal life and training and trying to get myself to the gym a little bit. But I haven't done any throwing yet, so I don't hold high hopes for this season. But I talked to Kevy about it, and he understands the commitment to a new married life and what that might hold.
Yep.
But I always seem to get to about November and think, maybe I should play again. Nothing's off the table.
Yeah, it's very easy to miss playing baseball. As soon as you see your team playing and you're on the other side of the fence, you do get itchy fingers.
Yes, for sure. It's like I said, typically happens about November. So we'll see what the next couple of months look like.
Maybe there's a local GCBA team needing an arm to throw.
More if they want a bat to swing, I'll be more open to that. I'm not sure my arm will hold up. It's still a bit sore, so we'll.
You're too young for pan packs as well.
Yeah, still. Kevy informed me that I've got a couple of years left, only 3 years, and I remember back when I was 18, looking at the Masters guys, thinking, "Geez, they're old," and now I get the privilege of calling myself one of those guys in a couple of years. What have you thought of the squad out there this year, Johnny?
The new guys, they're very impressive. I don't actually know all their names now, and we'll get introduced obviously over the season, but everyone's looking ready to go. A couple good hits already today.
Yeah, I walked up before and saw Harry hit a bomb, which is nice.
Yeah, Luke White hit one as well this morning over centre. But yeah, I don't know where that one landed. Did you see where it landed?
No, all I saw was Whitey turn around and tip his cap.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh.
Strike on the pitch, not the swing.
Let's see what Deeble does here. I'm assuming an off-speed pitch is coming. Yes, slider away. What's that velo out there? Did you get that one?
No, I'm not connected to the velo. No, I'm not getting fed any information there, but
heat up, challenged him up.
It's something I want to add to the live stream is trying to get someone to feed me the velo that we had the end of last year. That was really good.
Yeah, really handy. It's always interesting coming back from a championship season to see what the team's looking like, how everyone's feeling.
We should have the trophy sitting out here.
Yeah.
Something for the guys to look at
That's
while
it.
they're playing.
I
Remember
think-
what they're playing for.
I think Jerry's coming back this year,
Yep.
our catcher, so
Pretty sure Jerry's
it's
should
always
be here soon. He's normally a few weeks late into the season.
it's a big boost, even just the team morale.
Everyone loves Jerry.
Yeah, he's such a good guy. Well, we've got our core group of Aussies again, which is nice, and
Yep.
a couple of imports. Where are they from? I don't know much about
I heard Sammy was saying he's from California, Christian.
them. Yep. Oh, nice swing by Harry.
He was looking that way,
Yep.
swinging for the fences as always.
Yep. He's got he seems to have developed quite a compact swing over the last couple of years. He was always got quite exposed on the fastball, I think because he's a bit too long in his swing, but I think with a bit of strength that he's been gaining in the gym.
I was just blown away last season. Because the previous season before that, not to speak bad about him, but he just had the potential, but he didn't have the plate. Just a completely different person from that season.
Yeah.
A lot of swing and misses,
Yeah.
but just over that one off season, he just got it together and
Yeah, he
just
definitely
blew me away.
Yeah, completely changed. I think the confidence is a big one. You can see up there that he feels more confident.
Yeah.
Like last year, when he stood up there, it was almost like he was expecting to hit a home run.
Yep. I think he got intentionally walked a couple times.
Yeah.
Nice shot down the line into the corner. Luke White not able
he's
to
going
get
to
it.
be
That
looking
one is
three
into
here.
the
He's going to be
corner.
looking three. Don't do it. Stay
He-
there.
He's going through.
Oh.
That is a very close stand-up triple.
He
Missed the white.
didn't want to get his pants wet. Obviously, he's doing his own laundry.
Didn't need to get down dirty with good speed like that.
I see Scotty's thrown off the mound a little bit this year too. Has he thrown today already?
Fitzy or Cronin?
No, it's Cronin, sorry.
Cronin hasn't been on. He was there for practice this week, throwing a few. So I expect he's could be doing some relief work.
Has Kevy hinted to who the starters will be?
Not to me. I don't know if Darrow leaked. Ricky Deeble was probably going to be maybe playing Sunday. I don't know, but we don't like to tell inside information.
Oh, Scotty Cronin with
Oh, no.
going long. Looks like he got jammed a little
I
on that.
I
but
thought that one was a wall ball, but
Yeah, but he
there you go.
off the bat he kind of trotted a little.
Scotty Cronin puts one over the fence, punching his ticket for the home run derby. That one just falling over the fence.
Owen just apologised for calling the wrong pitch, and Chambers replied with, "No, that's on me for leaving it down the middle." Yeah, I think we over the last couple of years we've seen a lot of the younger guys really develop some good presence at the plate, which is probably a large part as to why we won last year. Just that maturity growing in a lot of the younger guys from back in 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
So it's really good to see. I'd say I thought the exact same with Max Durrington. Last year, not last season, the season before that, he was striking out a lot. Plate discipline wasn't really there. And I remember I came back and I didn't start playing until about a month into the season last year. And the first game was at Beanley, and I walked up. I was like, "Oh, who's hitting?" And I think he was leading off the game. And just seeing his plate discipline and his presence at the plate, I was like, wow, he's changed completely. So
the way he stands in the box with that long front foot, he just looks like he's going to smack the ball. It's kind of intimidating probably as a pitcher.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone who's looks so strong in the box, and
yeah, you can tell when you're up on the mound whether someone's got confidence or not when they're standing there.
Yeah.
A few long balls today, and the breeze isn't necessarily blowing out.
It's blowing sort of the right way.
It's just the ball seems to be travelling.
Yeah.
Not very often you get balls hit to right field and left field.
Yeah.
At surface. It
seems to be a bit swirly at the moment.
Yeah.
We've got some advertising banners blowing in from right field, but it feels like it's at our backs. So you're not playing this season?
It doesn't look that way. I will. I'll see how things in my life are going around December.
Yep.
I do want to get down to training, and I'll still come to a couple of games and just hang out and be around the team.
Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to be sitting where you are now, with a mic attached to you.
No, I don't
if you're going to be here, you may as well.
It doesn't feel as natural down here. I'd much rather be talking to the players. I feel like I might be able to
sit in the dugout.
Yeah, give them a bit of guidance.
Yeah.
But who knows? Kevy and Durrow might kick me out anyway.
Yeah, like I tell everyone, there's always a spot and a microphone available.
It's
definitely helps me out.
Yeah, it's such a good setup you've been growing over the last few years, Johnny. It's been great.
It's getting bigger and better, and I always try to improve all the time. And as the technology gets better, and they put out new stuff in the app that I use and that I can utilise, and
no, it's been great to watch the games that you can't get to. That's for sure.
May as well get rid of the score. I'm not really keeping up with it.
No.
And it doesn't really matter. Just here for training purposes only.
It's everyone's pre-season.
That's it. Like I said before, it took me about 4 times longer than usual to set everything up this morning. I'm just rusty and don't know which plugs into what. And I had to drive back home 3 times to pick something up that I've forgotten.
Yeah, I think...
kind of important things like my tablet, my computer, my laptop.
Yeah, the things you
just
can't
left
set
those
up
at home
without.
I've remembered all the little stuff. And then, setting up.
Big swing and a miss by Pez.
Trying to remember what plugs into what. And I had it down to a fine art when I arrived 30 minutes before a game. I have it all set up ready to go, but...
You have to make sure you arrive extra early next week to be up and running on
That's
time.
it. There's been a few times where I'm an inning or 2 behind. But
must be fastball.
Chucks that one to third. Knew it was coming.
Hughesy's asked for a setup. Must be a fastball because he just balked on the mound with no runners on, which is obviously a bit of, not an actual rule, but just a bit of fun. He gave him the fastball and he rolled over it, so challenged him up and Pez could not deliver.
Pez hit a nice ball earlier in the game, making good contact.
It'll be interesting where the pitching lineup ends this year with whether early on we probably won't have the arms to really, our starters I don't think will be at the point where they can throw 5 or 6 innings, so we're going to have to use everyone for a few innings. It'll be really interesting to see how Kevy manages that.
I think the first couple games, I think will sort of just be a feeling out period, just getting back into the groove. But obviously you want to win.
It's good to have guys like Fitzy in the club where you know they can get up there and they can just they can get up there and throw 100 pitches in a game and,
Yeah.
and really chew up some innings for you if you need.
Yeah.
And obviously he bounces around between B grade mostly and then up to A grade when needed, but it's just really good to have a guy like that in the club that you can come to throw innings. Well, you've got a comments page up here on the stream.
Yep.
Is it easy for guys to comment?
Yeah, if you're just watching the live stream, you can type in a message, sort of chat to other people that are watching at the time.
Yep.
And obviously ask me a question if something happens, or who's pitching or who's batting, and tell me that I've got the score wrong, the wrong inning, and because that will happen, does happen.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day today. It's been cold the last couple of weeks. It's been nice to. Oh. Good, how are you? Yeah. How's Owen been hitting them today?
I think he had a strikeout and I think he got a walk.
The frame.
Yeah, that's classic Aki framing job.
Yeah, ball bounces, I love that.
If you hold it there long enough, maybe you'll get the call.
Yeah, we noticed before he's not wearing a skull cap, which is obviously not the recommended attire for a catcher.
That's Div 3.
It's
apparel.
It's a dangerous game to play without that extra bit of protection there on top of the head. Ricky's there.
If we can have Sundays like this every week, it'd be great.
Yeah,
Perfect
definitely
weather.
won't complain. It's except in about 3 months' time, I reckon it'll be about 20 degrees hotter, and
Yeah. Yeah.
and we'll be less. We'll be thinking back to this day and being like, why did we wish this?
Yeah. We jinxed it.
Oh, we've got a bit of a hitter's eye back there this year. Bit of netting
Yep.
on the back fence.
A little bit dark colour. I don't know how much that improves the
Yeah,
sight lines.
It feels like
Maybe
it's a touch low to make a big difference, but who knows? Maybe the hitters prefer it. After the couple of home runs that were hit today, maybe that's says it's a bit easier to see. Ooh. Oh, full count here. Runners at second and third. Not sure how many out.
no idea. We're not keeping score. Not keeping track of anything today.
Oh.
Purely because I'm just relaxing too much.
Yes.
Not working hard.
It's still technically the preseason.
It is.
Inside away. Might give this one back to you, Johnny.
Yeah, mate. Appreciate you coming, having a chat. And I'll see you around.
Yeah. No, looking forward to the season.
Thanks,
you very
mate.
much. Appreciate it.
Catch you later. As, thanks to Josh Warner for coming down, having a little chat. Don't know who else we got coming down, but
Tony's 6'7" and weighs 105 kilos. But he hit like 65. It was 65 in the location, mate.
if you want, jump in.
I think Kevy said he wants me here.
Oh yeah. Clip that one onto your shirt. Welcome to the booth, Declan Summerford. How you going, mate?
Good yourself?
Good. How'd you go today?
Oh, not bad. I mean, probably not where I wanted to be, but gave up a nice little first pitch home run to Harry. But I mean, he's swinging it good, so
He's going to hit it.
yeah, I couldn't have put it there better for him, to be honest. But he put a good swing on. He was putting good swings on all season last season, so
Yeah.
I mean, he did what he had to do and put me over. So
Yeah.
it was a good swing. It was fun to watch, though. I mean, that I've never seen the ball come off the bat harder.
I didn't even see where it landed.
Oh, probably a good, probably 50 feet over that right field fence.
Yeah.
So even the outfielder didn't even take a step, so that's how you know it was hit hard. But no, it's pretty good swing.
So obviously you're off season. You've been spent in the gym almost every day.
Yep, 5 days a week.
5 days a
I'd
week
say,
in the
yep.
gym. And,
5 days a week.
Do you do a lot of throwing in the off season, or is it just gym work?
Yeah, I would say probably from the end of last season, I'd say I took maybe a month off just from throwing in general, just to like kind of relax the arm a bit.
Yeah.
But then after that month, I probably got straight back into it and just started throwing again. Sam O'Connor, one of the pitchers here just before, I took him as like one of my throwing partners. So we were throwing pretty much 5 days a week, and oh, that was a close shot at Steve there. But yeah, so throwing every week, and then I went down to Melbourne to get motion capture done for my mechanics.
Yep.
So then got some results back from there, and then just been working with those pretty much. It's running pretty good. I'm happy with where my body's at, but I think I just need to fix up a few things with my arm action and
Yeah.
mechanics to really optimize what I've got. So
And how are you locating?
location was pretty good. I mean, that first pitch to Harry, they got sent about 500 feet. It was pretty good. It was inside pitch, but when you throw an inside pitch to someone
Yeah.
that hits inside pitches for home runs,
Yeah.
there's only really one way you can expect it to go.
Yeah, not everyone can do that.
Nah, he absolutely
He's a one of
barreled
a
that.
kind, yep.
Yep, and he just beat me there, and there was no excuse there. I just put a fastball where the glove was, and he just absolutely mashed it. So, but location pretty good. Some of the changeups I was throwing are all right. They're around the area, but changeups are usually my weak point when it comes to location. So I really want to try and throw those as many as I could today in any count, like first pitch changeups and
Yep.
whatever. But curveballs were all right. They'll clean up though as well as my changeups as I
Yep.
sort of fix stuff with my arm action. But that's just with time
Yeah.
and reps. And I need a lot more reps.
Yeah. So that motion capture you did down Melbourne.
Yep.
What's that entail?
So it's kind of like, as in like, what does it bring for me, or?
What do? They just set up a bunch of cameras and
Yeah, so I
put
work
some
with
dots
this.
all over you?
Yeah, so I work with this company called the Movement Institute, and it's run by a guy named Nick and another fella named Anthony, and they invited me down and they chuck all like the little motion capture dots on me. So it's like I'm
Yeah.
becoming a superhero.
Yeah.
Put all the dots on me, and they had roughly, I think it was like 40 cameras around. They built me a mound, they built me a cage, and then through probably a 20-30 pitch bullpen. They recorded everything, and they're currently still writing the report because it's like a 100-page report or something like that. They get
Okay.
back to me, but it was an unreal experience.
Yeah.
It was so cool. I would definitely do it again.
And what kind of information they get out of that?
Oh, everything you can imagine. I
Yeah.
can't even put into words. Kind of
Every movement you can
literally
down.
everything. It measures down to, I think it was 0.1 of a millimeter is what the measurement comes down to, and currently that technology that I use there is the best it can get. There's not much, like if Otani went to go do motion capture, or if Chris Hemsworth did motion capture for a movie, that's the same tech that they would use.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally everything it'll do, anything from where like my stress points are in my release, where if my legs are lacking, if my upper body's lacking, it tells how my fingers release the ball, how the ball spins straight out of my hand versus when it gets to the plate.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, anything where my head's looking when I'm throwing, it'll see if my head dips a bit before my leg starts pushing, and then that can say something.
Sequencing.
Oh yeah, absolutely everything you can imagine with the body is what that'll do. So
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, he's putting some heat on these pitches.
Need to get some velo action.
Yeah, well the gun's up, but just out of range.
All right.
Actually, maybe if I see if I can connect it on my phone. Oh, it's just a bit too far out of range.
Yeah. So what else has been happening away from baseball in the off season for you?
Nothing too crazy apart from Melbourne, really. Nothing too crazy, or having the chance to potentially play for the under 23s, which I got asked to play in, but I pinched a little bit of my shoulder 2 weeks prior, so then I couldn't go to China because of that, which is a bit of a downfall. But I'd rather do that. I don't really want to come into a situation and then
not perform.
Yeah, not perform, and also put the team in a worse spot because I lied about what my ability was, which I'd never want to do. It's just not a very nice thing to do for the team and, I mean, for yourself. So
no, it's good that you got an invite though.
Yeah, it was cool. I just missed out. I was on like the second cut, but eventually got asked, and I was super happy with that. But then obviously having to turn it down was also kind of, it was a bit rough, but oh well, I've still got probably 2 more years of it, luckily. So I've got some faith. I just need to fix up like what I said with my arm, and hopefully things start coming together.
Yeah. Are you your gym work? Are you working with a trainer, or is it all your own sort of work?
Yeah. So the same people I went down to Melbourne with, they've got a whole team of like strength and conditioning coaches, physios, and all them, and they're the ones that program all my lifts.
Yep.
So it's all baseball specific, and they've got a pretty good experience with baseball teams. Or the one guy named Nick Bastelli, he's got a pretty good experience with big league teams, and some of his other co-workers have done big league work as well. And he's primarily a tennis guy, but overhead sport mainly. Yep. But yeah, their training's definitely boosted my strength over the season, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
Coming from last season now, I'm definitely way better than what I was before.
Yeah, right.
I wonder how many pitches he's thrown this inning.
No idea. Just saying to Warner before, how good's the day? These are perfect baseball.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
First baseball Sundays.
Yeah, there was no better weather to play in, and that was no better of a pitch to throw to that.
Yeah.
Better at that time.
Yeah, definitely bid on that one.
Oh yeah, that swing said everything that needed to be said.
It's been a fun game.
Yeah, it has. It's been good. There's been a lot of hard hit balls. Who's went? So, Whitey hit a homer. Then other Whitey hit a homer.
Yeah.
Cronin.
Yep.
Christian in his debut for Surfers almost went for a homer.
Yeah, that one left the bat real quick.
Oh yeah, that got hit real hard. And Cronin making his return.
Yep, Warner was just wondering if Scotty was going to have a throw.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either, but it looks good. Hopefully his shoulder is fully healthy now, so...
Yeah, obviously he had some surgery done
Yeah.
almost over 12 months ago, I think.
Yeah.
He only just joined in the team the end of last season for some light work and some DHing. And still made some impact and some clutch hits.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you can definitely swing the bat.
And he's been playing for
Quite a while.
yeah. I think he started when he was down the younger divisions.
Yeah, him and his older brother.
Yeah. I don't know the full backstory of everyone. I've only been around the traps for 6 years, so I don't even know everyone's name yet. So
No, they get confusing.
yeah, but it's good to be around the team more often. I can get to know the guys and
No, it's been good. And it's good having all this live streaming set up, so at least people that from other states and stuff that their kids are over here, they can watch, like
yeah, absolutely.
Boise's parents.
Yeah, and I know Jerry's family all love it, and
Yep.
Mr. Cosgrove.
I actually saw in the chat there, Mike Boyce.
Yeah, he was
He's there.
tuning in, and Cosgrove's all tuned in last season, so hopefully they'll keep tuning in, even though Andy's not playing. Always welcome, and yeah, just for yourself, having some game footage
Oh yeah, always.
that you can sort of put on a profile and build a resume for yourselves to further your career and your profession, basically in the game.
Oh yeah. So
It's stats don't really tell a full story, but if you've got actual footage of a game that you've played in, that you can show somebody, that definitely shows the full story and how
100%.
your outing goes.
it's always beneficial to have video.
Yeah,
I mean, you can only try and remember something so hard, but especially for me trying to like figure out mechanics and stuff.
yeah,
Especially with like mechanics and stuff. Yeah, all good. Especially with mechanics and stuff. I mean, trying to remember what you did, especially in a game, like if you did good, it's always hard to kind of reflect on the things that you didn't do good.
yeah,
So yeah, so having a service where I can at least go back and rewatch every pitch
Yep.
and see what I can improve on is, yeah, it always helps. I mean, I always try and record as much as I can, but obviously in a game,
yeah.
focusing on trying to throw good, it's always hard to try and set up a camera. So
And how many
No.
times did you go back last season and rewatch your games that you pitched in?
a lot, yeah, definitely a lot. Because I always have like my dad as well, always setting up the camera.
Yep.
So definitely a lot. But I will say I definitely rewatched the finals game probably like 25 times. I definitely went back then, watched it an absolute heap.
Yeah. And yeah, I just enjoy being able to have that footage for everyone
Oh yeah, for sure.
in the team to use. And Ricky Deeble, he's used a couple clips for his own strength and conditioning company that he's got. So
Yeah.
the advertising possibilities for everyone, it's available to use.
Oh yeah. I will say I might have to have a quick intermission. I've got to set up the camera for
Yep, no worries,
Matt
mate.
currently pitching. I will be back in 1 second.
Declan's just going to go set up the pocket radar camera so we can get some stats for young Boise. I'm sure his dad watching at home wants to know as well. So Declan will be able to connect that to his phone or let him know what the speeds are. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. We've only got a couple here, but nonetheless. We're just having a nice, relaxing afternoon here down at Surfers.
I've had 3. Just to make sure. I'm not going to lie to you, Dara. I've got to make sure, bud.
A couple people come down to watch the game today. Just having some fun. Swings at the first pitch into the right field. Jai Deeble comes up to the plate.
still going because I'm doing the home run during the afternoon.
Just turn the mic off for a few seconds there. I think there was Harrison White at the plate, and I believe he was called a cat, and to swing the bat, and he delivers again, putting one over the fence. So I think that's the that was the end of this the match, and that's a exclamation point. So 2 home runs to Harrison White today, as the guys just come out to the mound. You're going to present do you want to get some photos, Ro? Just doing a presentation for the club caps for the new players. I don't know if you'll be able to hear, I might be able to turn it up.
Australia, been overseas, Japan, Europe. Ideal bloke. You know, first one ever to be. These guys did things you do. Came to be last year. It was about getting the scorers coffee. Yeah. And how good was that? Been doing this stuff for 20 years at that point. It just proved that I think we will.
Thank you very much, Tony. It means a lot. I honestly still never forget learning down the first base line and telling me how to hold the ball when I was 6 years old. And this club has given me pretty much the platform for my whole life to go overseas and play baseball, meet my wife, where she go. And then obviously have my little one. And from baseball and then into life and working a job and being away from the club as much as I am, to have a place. It just makes happened in the past to have this place here is just such a big part of my life. And I'm honoured to be club captain, and I'll do everything I can to help you guys. others, like the scorers, and you're here for them, and you appreciate what they bring, because everyone gives up something to be here. And I think that's too easily forgotten. For the guys there. Yeah, I just love being here, so I appreciate it, and I'll do the best I can for everyone. So thank you very much.
Yeah, we can hang around.
It's already done that. Yeah.
Right, so you give a voice if you have okay, about 3 minutes. Quite well the last every hour, which and also the game. So Jerry Tuesday, so it'll be Friday night. Out the bench will be people. I was going club at Buck. I don't know. Day for us to generate some. Club and this game is really successful. Yeah. Who did you guys play for playing? And yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's called a home run.
So, just done a quick little presentation to Stephen Chambers there. And the boys are just grabbing something to eat. I'll keep the live stream going, and the boys are going to get into a home run derby here in a little bit. So stick around, keep going. I'm just going to keep the play some ads, and we'll be back shortly for some home runs.
Yeah, ball. Stay ball.
No, Chris.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Is that right? What do you want? Oh, is that a loop? You want the back? The ball? That was it. We're just going straight into it? Yeah.
We're deleting the background anyway.
Okay. Best light for it. I think that's getting there. When's that again? Sammy, you're next. Let's up.
You need a baseball. I reckon you get one like him. Like, yeah. If you're pitching the ball, yeah. Can you
So here's my surface or the
Hey, got it. It's two.
That's all I did, man.
Jonesy.
Yeah.
Just grab the 10. Bonus round.